5 core exercises for lower back pain. The principle of my work has always been that you are too tight, and therefore, is a stretch actually an exercise, or is muscle strengthening considered an exercise? Anyway, I'm going to give you 5 core things that you can do to make your lower back more flexible and strengthen your lower back. I've made previous videos about this, but we'll see how this one goes. I'm going to give you 5 core exercises that you can use to strengthen your lower back. One of them is going to be the release of the quads, and I've demonstrated this quite often in previous videos, so go back to them and find them. But it's basically this one here. I'm supporting myself here. You're stretching your quad 1 and 2. You have to do that. You have to stretch your quads, stretch your hamstrings in order to be able to get the articulation of your hips correct. If the articulation is correct, a lot of problems in the lower back are going to disappear. So the first one is stretching the quads 1 and 2. If it just happens that you do this and you have perfect range of motion, in other words, you have a straight line down your side, you can put your heel in your bottom, and you can stand straight up and bring your knee way back from your straight line. You have that. What your exercise will be is you'll put yourself in that position, and then you'll hold it with your arm and you'll force your leg forward and you let it go. Hold it in position, force your leg forward 1 and 2 and let it go. That is a strengthening exercise 1 and 2. But as I have said in the past, a lot of problems with lower back are caused by tension, not by weakness. So I'm giving you both of them. You can stretch it 1 and 2, or you can strengthen it. Hold it like this, push the knee forward and feel your muscle tightening. All right, that's one. The second one is hamstrings. You can do exactly the same thing. You put the hamstring, you put your leg on the chair, straight leg, and you go forward 1 and 2. Same thing, 1 and 2. Now, if it just happens that you can do this and you can lay your nose right down on your shin bone, your situation is different. So then what you do is you go as far as you can, and then you push down on that chair with your leg 1 and 2, and you let it go. Put it up, 1 and 2, and you let it go. What you're doing at that point is you're strengthening that muscle. So I'm giving you, it's kind of confusing in a way because I'm showing you how to stretch it, and in the same mudra or the same motion you're now going to be strengthening it. That's 2. The third one is glutes, and I've shown this one before. All you can do is hold yourself. All you do is you bring your leg up and then you do this 1 and 2. That stretches the glutes. 1 and 2, and that stretches the glutes. 1 and 2. Okay, so what's the opposite of that? You put yourself in that position and then you pull down. You pull in the opposite. So if you're stretching it in this direction, what you do is you stretch it all the way you can in that direction, and then you tighten up the glutes and you pull it in the opposite direction. That's number 3 suggestion. Number 4 is this one here, adductor. So what you're doing to stretch it is go in this direction. And it's the same thing. It's always 2 seconds. Everything is 2 seconds. Whether you're stretching it, it's 2 seconds. Whether you're strengthening it, it's 2 seconds. So you go 1 and 2, that stretches this. 1 and 2, that stretches this. Now, if it happens that you put that on and you could literally take your leg and set it way up there, and you've got lower back pain because you're too flexible, what you then do is now what you're going to do is you're going to take your foot in this rotated position and you're going to push down on the chair 1 and 2 and then get out of it. 1 and 2 and then get out of it. So I just showed you how to stretch it. Now I showed you how to strengthen it. Now, that's number 4. Stretch number 5, I'm going to show you a different version of that same stretch. What you do is you take your hands like this, put the knuckles beside each other, and you put it in between your knees. You might not quite be able to see it on the video, but you basically are reaching down, put your hands between your knees, and then you squeeze 1 and 2, and you let it go. Hands between your knees, 1 and 2, and you let it go. Hands between your knees, 1 and 2, and you let it go. And that's 5 different exercises that you can do. I'm showing you the stretch and the strengthening side of that particular exercise, and hopefully that will help you understand more about the tension that's created that gives you the lower back pain.